Yeah, it's rich in bubbly goodness.
Do you remember when you lost your passion for this work?
I invited another friend. I hope that's okay.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Reina Creole, bringing you that spice to sci-fi and pop culture analysis. And welcome to my lunch table. Okay, it's the middle of the day, so I should not be using my quiet storm voice. So welcome to the lunch table, the official lunch table of the Fandom Menace. I'm Reina Creole, your host. And here at the lunch table, we just kind of get together with our friends, shoot the breeze, kick the crap, debate about stuff, just, no script. We just go off the cuff and just basically enjoy everyone's company. Enjoy their company. And speaking of company, let me bring up my co-host, who is Fat Steven Seagal. How are you doing? Crap, I think you have me muted by accident. Or did you mute yourself?
Yeah, great. You muted me. Yeah, that's great. Welcome, my co-host. He will not be talking for the full hour. That's just how we have it planned.
You look different.
Yeah, I look like I'm about to get a gender change by the end of next season. Yeah.
Oh, hell no. No.
You call me Princess Adam in the baton of power, right there.
I will go down there with torches and pitchforks. Hell no.
Wow.
Hell no.
Wow.
He-Man is supposed to be a testosterone-filled, manly-looking man. That's what he's supposed to look like. Just like that.
You better tell Twitter that. I don't know.
You hear? I gotta tell Twitter that. Okay, Twitter. He-Man is supposed to be a manly
They
man.
already stopped listening because it go against the narrative. They're not listening.
Yeah, they're not listening to me, but that's okay because once you put out that show and it's woke as hell, guess what? Go woke, go broke. Enjoy.
Well, yeah, I agree. Like even Clownfish, especially with Geeky Sparkles. Like I watched a lot of their stuff about the She-Ra. They went into depth, right? And they pretty much explained it perfectly because they took Star Wars. Okay, I am not awake because I watched Mandalorian, but they took She-Ra and they just took the name, nothing else. They just, you know what I mean?
She-Ra purists like myself, we do not discuss
in the hot topic and look at the old school She-Ra stuff they have on sale, right? Yeah.
That's like the stuff that you grab because it's like the old school She-Ra. It's just they could have done gangbusters, but they decided to go woke with the Cal Arts style, Tumblr art style, and just screw everything up. And it was disappointing, and not only that, to get the raging hatred from people who are saying you just don't like it because it's not for you, it's not, well, whatever, but you want my money though.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the day before He-Man decides to change, or Prince Adam decides to change. He's like, here, I gotta put my balls in my purse. Now let's go. By the power of wow, and he'll just turn into like a ballerina fighting Skeletor in a bodysuit. I don't know. I'm just. Other than that, I hear your Thanksgiving was good. Is there any sangria left? That's a no.
Thanksgiving was great because I didn't have to cook. So no, I didn't have to cook. The only thing that I had to do was bring some adult beverages. So I was cool with that. Homemade sangria.
For people like Runner, that means alcohol. Just in case you know, not your Buckley swigs in the basement. But,
yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, but it was cool. I know you're up in Canada. You guys already have
because we have fake Thanksgiving, as so many Americans have yelled it. I'm like, that's nice. That's very nice. That's cool.
That's kind of, you know what? As a descendant of Mayflower passengers, they really shouldn't be doing that. I don't
care. It's just words. like we can still celebrate. We're like, yay,
It's
happy
just
America
work.
giving. Yay. No, just fucking sarcasm. I can't do shit. But it feels kind of weird because it, like, you know what I mean? It feels like you've been drained, like everyone's celebrating holidays, but didn't feel like holidays. But I'm doing pretty good. Are you doing okay? We're waiting for our guest to show up.
I'm doing good. It was, it wasn't quite the same, but usually Thanksgiving, I'm just kind of chilling and waiting for my friends to drop to my house because I'm usually the last stop because they come here to eat up all the desserts I have, pack to go of like extras from dinner, and drink up all my alcohol with coffee. So mine's the last stop. Here is where they go to like crash and sleep and then maybe wake up around midnight like, oh crap, I gotta drive home now. Can I get some more of that extra stuff to go? So that's what I'm used to Thanksgiving really, really being. Which is cool.
That's pretty cool.
Cool.
We're doing a little bit of pander talking. I apologize. We're waiting on Drew. I know he had a Thanksgiving too and was on some shows last night, but I hope he'll show up.
I hope so. In the meantime, let me get a hold of the chat here because I don't like leaving you guys waiting too long to acknowledge you. But let's see. First, we have a super sticker from Accidental Tourist. Thank you so much. And it's the little blue gorded footed thing, like he's partying with the fist pump and the little horn. So thank you so much. I love those. I love teal.
I did not steal anyone's due. I want to clarify that right now.
You told you they stole your
due? I'm reading the chat right now, and like I don't believe any of this. Fake news.
Hey, Darth Haster, how you doing?
Very
glad you are here with us. And here we have Hun Kame. I'm sorry if I didn't say your name right.
Hun Kame.
Hun Kame says, "Happy Thanksgiving. Me and the family defied our governor." Yeah. It's funny how they defied our. Okay, shoot. Okay, well, I might be demonetized by now with this video.
That's crazy because up here we had one restaurant owner who was like, look, I'm going to open my restaurant. I need to make money. You're not helping the small businesses. So the first time he ran it, it went okay. When he came back the next night, after he was charged with whatever, the public health board actually changed all the locks to his restaurant.
Oh.
He then came back and reopened again and got our locksmiths to rechange the locks back. He was then arrested last night. Or yesterday, and it's getting to the point like the lockdowns. I understand the whole thing, but you got small business not opening. Meanwhile, Walmart is open like 24/7, and they're selling everything that small business can. Then there was one city in my area that was actually trying to pass a bill. I'm going to call it, or a motion was like this: look, big business, you can open for essential services, but you got to shut down your electronics aisles and everything else because you should only be selling the essential services and the essential products. You should not be making a monopoly while every other private business, like, you know what I mean? Like small business, family business is shut down and can't do what you're doing. So I respected that to a certain point. I don't mean to sound political or anything either. It's just like, I am so done with 2020. That's what I'm saying. I'm done.
I hear you. A lot of people are. Yeah, a lot of people are. Runner says, "Hey guys, hey Runner, how you doing? So good to see you here."
I'm gonna punch Matt in the face.
Who? What?
He just super chat $5 because he passed by an idea with me and now he's bringing it up. I am not copying anyone.
We will get to you, dude. Hey, Orange Hat Reviews. He says, "Oh my God, I have only seen one other person customize a virtual avatar. Fedorable, he stole your due. LOL."
Who's Fedorable?
I don't know who he is. Fedorable.
Neither do I.
I know. Orange Hat Reviews, you're gonna have to tell us who this person is, because I don't know who they are. And Kame says, "He-Man fat shames the majority. Terrible man." Yes, sarcasm. Runner says, "I know what alcohol is." Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's cool, Runner. Hey, Parrot Head says, "Good morning, Lorena and Fat Steven." Well, good morning to you, Parrot Head, and thank you so much for joining us. Keck44 says howdy. Well, howdy to you too, Keck44. So glad you are here. And Mad Mortigan drops a $5 super chat. Thank you so much for your support of the channel. And he says, dropping by to say, I hope you guys have a Merry Turtle Christmas.
Yeah, I get the joke because he brought an idea for me for a show to help with him for Christmas specials. And that was the first one he found and shared. So I get the joke. And I'm terrified to even open that video.
I hear Turtle Christmas and I think like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
That's exactly what he's going towards, yes.
Let me know when that stream is because I would like to. I definitely want to check that out. I love
he plans a stream. It never goes as the stream wants. We did a Viking show, I think was it last week? Yeah, he's like, hey, you want to come on to the Viking thing? I'm sure. And he starts reading the story. I'm like, well, if anyone else wants to jump in and give me the story, that'd be great. I'm like, you didn't ever send me the story. And he's like, really? I'm like, here, hold on. Then he sends me a link. You know how you send it your email link, but it opens up your email, but not the other person's. Right. That's what he did. Yeah. So he goes, here, try this. It's in my email. And I'm like, you just sent me my email because it only opens my email.
Man, it's hilarious, folks. If you're not subscribed to Mad Mortigan, you gotta subscribe to him. Dude is hilarious. Great content. Derek McManus, Battlestar, I'm sold. Yeah, Drew is gonna talk. He's into Battlestar. Interesting thing about me and Battlestar Galactica. So I loved the original. That was like the one that I grew up with. And I was not initially sold on the Battlestar reboot. I really wasn't until I saw Katie Sackhoff's acting. And her and Trisha Helfer. I was pretty much sold after I saw them. And I really like and Jamie Bamber. Sorry, I have to say that because I met him in person. He's so cute. But anyway.
Wait a minute. Okay, you keep going. Talk about your stuff.
No, okay. So I met Jamie Bamber. I met them all at a convention up in Vancouver, and got to sit down, at a table with Jamie Bamber on one side and Katie Sackhoff on the other, and it was freaking cool. And they just love talking with the fans. And I told her, I said, your acting is what made me buy into the show. So that's one of the few reboots that I like is Battlestar Galactica.
Is this who you're talking about? Well, what happened?
Who?
Hello? Everything just went black.
Where?
Oh shit, on my Google. What the hell's going on here? Am I still there?
Yeah, I see you. You're still on my screen.
My whole internet is still white right now. I think my computer has stupidity.
Oh, okay. No, dude, you're still on StreamYards. If you disappear off of StreamYards, I will
she killed me, and it's all her fault. That's exactly what's happening. My whole my whole Google's not responding. What is going on?
That's
here?
Crazy. But you were still on StreamYard, so
that's messed up. That is so messed up. I tried to share one thing. Am I here?
Yeah, you're still here.
All right, I'm disappearing now because hold on. I'm gonna wait for the program to respond. I will be right back.
You're still here. So Derek McManus says Fat Steven looks smaller in his avatar, to be honest. Yes, Darth Hathor says, hope everyone that celebrated had a happy Thanksgiving. Yes, I had a very happy Thanksgiving because, like I said, I didn't have to cook. So it was great. I freaking loved it. Matthew Berkland, hello. I know it's late where you are. Did you guys see Midnight's Edge video? And now there's two Fat Stevens.
I am not there. I don't know who that imposter is.
There you go.
That was messed up.
There you go. Yeah, I'm like, what the heck happened? But you it's like you never left. So you're back.
I want to make sure. Is this the guy from Battlestar? I have it shared.
Okay, hold on. Is this the... I don't know who that body is, but the face is him. Yeah.
Sure. It looks like.
But you know what? Even if he did have that body, he still has a cute face. He still has.
There you go. There you go. He works out. He works out a lot. He works out at the buffet. I've probably seen him there.
Matthew Berkland said, "Did you guys see Midnight's Edge video about Kathleen Kennedy?" No, I haven't. I need to check it out. For those who don't know, I also appear on Toxic Femme on Mondays at 10 p.m. over on the Midnight's Edge channel. I will have to check that out. Midnight's Edge, Andre and Tom and the rest of the team, they do an amazing job with these videos. So I am going to have to check that out and get back to you. But thank you for the heads up on that. Derek McManus says, I can hear you. Mad says, stay away from the light, Stephen.
Stay away from the light. What is... They're here. Who's here? Richard Simmons.
Oh, Lord. Oh, not that. Oh,
you got to work it.
Work and work and work. Okay. No, that's the Eddie Murphy version.
Speaking of that, we are having a monetization celebration coming up. So we will get more into that near the end of the show.
Yes, we will. NB Geeks, let's talk for $2. Wow, you are monetized. You go, lady. Congrats. Thank you. Yes, so it's monetized as of Monday, which was really cool. Was it? It was a shocker. I think they just wanted to make me wait the weekend.
I will not beat up Orko, so it's okay. I hope Drew's okay. I think he's just taking care of family stuff. But
yeah, I hope he's all right. I hope he's all right. Worst case scenario, we just reschedule him. It's all good. It's all good, Drew. It's all good. You know, sometimes at lunch, you expect to meet up with your friends for lunch, and sometimes something happens and they can't quite make it. And then it's like, shoot, what happened to you?
He saw Last Jedi.
Oh, good Lord. Oh, it means he's going to be gone for a while. Mr. Tickle Trunk, happy Thanksgiving Recovery Day to all you Americans. Yes, yes. Anyone else suffering from a turkey hangover? My turkey hangover wasn't too bad. I don't think because I didn't eat as much turkey. I'm not quite sure. Did I miss Adega's comment?
Adega's here, and I will read it because he's looking in the back. Yeah.
Good eve, good afternoon, lurking, much work to do. Well, so glad that you're lurking with us, Adega. I'm sorry I missed that, but thanks to Fat Stephen for pointing that out that I missed you. So, I'm glad you're lurking with us. So glad that you are. And let's see. Fat Stephen beat up Gap, beat up Newsom, you beat up Orko, and we will have issues, sir.
Really? Thank you. Oh, I don't have the energy to beat up anyone right now. That's not how it works.
Your comments have been noted by Ontario Public Health. They're taking
no.
Health Canada. No. Well, let's see.
I didn't get an apology.
Congrats. Thank you, Derek. The Reina Creole post Turkey Day, Thanksgiving breakfast, turkey omelets. Yeah, turkey omelets, turkey soup. Although turkey sandwiches the day after Thanksgiving are all that. Oh my God. Fresh turkey on a sandwich. It's interesting. Turkey is for Christmas in the UK. That's interesting. Because here, there's the turkey for Thanksgiving. And then in Christmas, it's like you have 3 different kinds of meat. There's like turkey, ham, chicken, roast pork in some houses. It's like a whole bunch of, it's like a meat smorgasbord. It's awesome. Nope, just a food coma. Yeah. And yes, turkey sandwiches rock. They do. They freaking do. Especially if you reheat them up with this is the South, with like cornbread dressing and the gravy on it, and get the toasted bread.
I got you beat. What you want to do, this is something I once in a while do when we have leftovers, is you make a batch of fries. You then put stuffing, cheese curds, and hot gravy, and then warm it up again, and you got that turkey dinner poutine, and it's artery clogging goodness.
I've seen poutine. I haven't touched it. I know what it is.
Oh, you have the voice of disgusted right now. You're like, I've seen it. I don't want to touch it.
It was just one of those things where it's just like, I'll pass on that one.
Don't knock it until you try it. Don't knock it until you try it.
Oh, well, here's the other reason why I have to pass. For those of us who are lactose intolerant, that will kill us.
The cheese curds?
Yes.
Then swap it out and just put something else in there.
Yeah, we'll put something else. That'll work. But that much dairy, because the fries part I'm like, yeah, I can deal with that. But that's like, oh, that might end me. That might end me right there.
Right.
It's like quiche. I can't touch quiche. So cooking chicken tonight. Yep, chicken tonight. Well, folks, 16 people watching. Thank you so much for being here with us. We're just kicking it since our guest was supposed to be Drew Taylor. Hopefully things were okay and he couldn't make it. But since he can't, we have I have an article that I want to bring up. How many of you people in the chat are fans of the Monsterverse? That's especially Godzilla.
The kaiju, the King Kongs, the butterflies as Mothra, the Mecha Godzillas, and all that wonderful, wonderful stuff that Pacific Rim tried to use.
Oh Lord, that's the reason why I didn't watch Pacific Rim. I'm like, forget that. I'll just go watch Godzilla.
I'm fat.
Pacific Rim just didn't really appeal to me very much. Did Michael
Fat Man? No. Oh,
I'm
gonna cut you off right there. I watched Fat Man yesterday.
I did too.
Didn't it feel like you were watching Santa Claus, but he wasn't with the Expendables? It was pretty much it was like a movie should have been. Yeah. Look at the excitement. Yeah. It was good. It was good. You put a hit out on Santa because of Cole. Like, come on, it doesn't get any better than that. That's a Christmas movie, and it is a Christmas movie for anyone else.
It is a Christmas movie. Okay, just seeing Santa Claus pour himself a shot of Jack and drop some Alka-Seltzer in it.
That's good. But you go to your article. I'm going to quickly
kicking it like Ironhide to Transformers. Absolutely. So let me bring this up because, like I said earlier, I'm a fan of the Monsterverse, especially like Godzilla versus King Kong, Godzilla versus Godzuki, Godzilla versus Mothra, all of that stuff. And I was looking forward to the Godzilla versus Kong movie that was coming up, but like a lot of the other movies of late, it's going straight to streaming, which I don't mind because I have so many streaming services. Is great. It makes it, more convenient, but
like, can I answer?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. When it comes to streaming services, I've noticed there are a lot, and all of them have certain titles, but it's polluted. It is really polluted. Like Netflix, pretty much has everything. But then their controversy with the Netflix Island bull crap is just, it throws them off. And then you have Hulu, who doesn't even stream anywhere outside of the US, who has a lot of good content. HBO, everyone has bits and pieces, but it's the pricing models for these bits and pieces throws a lot of people off. You know what I mean? It feels like I love streaming, but you have to search like a Where's Waldo book to find the shit you're looking for.
You do.
It's not going.
It's not a one-stop, it's not a one-stop shopping. Like I can't just go to Amazon Prime and get everything.
I will not go to Amazon Prime anymore. I will, after reading that article, remember the whole thing how you don't own the rentals or you don't own the movies you buy off Amazon Prime. If they I will never buy a movie from them because of that. I knew
that. So I can't even remember, because usually I don't. I think maybe once in a blue moon I bought something off of Amazon Prime, and I think it was a documentary. But in general, no, there isn't like one-stop shopping to find everything. But you're right. It's just like, for example, I'm like, Fat Man is on demand.
Where you demanded it?
I demanded.
I borrowed a pirate ship. I'm not going to say. I
demanded it in a sense, yes, and I will keep it like that. But it's like I couldn't just go to say I go to Hulu and and pull it up. That didn't happen. So they are scattered, just like HBO Max, which they finally put on the Amazon Fire Stick, which they should have done from the beginning. Same thing. It's like now all of these movies are getting dumped on the streaming, like Wonder Woman 1984.
I'm done with the 2020 movie announcements because there hasn't been anything that hasn't been delayed. The biggest, literally, I think the biggest announcement or everyone that's waiting for this year, and it hasn't even come out yet, that will be their own personal movie and escape, is Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk, I can only think, is the only thing everybody is excited for as a unison, minus the freaks on Twitter who are complaining about this and that. If you get rid of those people, Cyberpunk 2077 is like hearing one huge voice shouting no before Alderaan gets blown up. They're all happy to hear it. You know what I mean? That's the only thing I can see everyone agrees with.
I have no idea what Cyberpunk is.
The video game, Cyberpunk 27, the one with the Keanu Reeves in it. Breathtaking.
Yeah, I never played it. I never played it. I've heard of it, but I've never played it. But just kind of watching everyone else talking about it, pissed that it got delayed, which I don't really understand. It shouldn't have been, but I don't work for these people.
We have a hobo in the back. Oh,
hey. Hey, Hobo, can you give me some money? Can you give me $5?
Can you give me some money? I need better training wheels for my stool.
Oh, I thought you were asking me, the hobo, for $5. I'm like, I don't think you know what hobos are. Like, no, they're not known for giving away money.
No, it's just like you have everybody knows like the one town hobo that's sitting out there, asking for money. It's just like, yeah, we know who he is.
That's just Hobo Jim.
I think this is the fastest I've seen Mad prepare and get on stream quick. Like, this is the fastest I've seen. It looks like he's out of breath. He's like, I had to click that mouse so many times. You know how tired I am.
I'm not even gonna lie. I have no pants on, and I'm already regretting it because it's a little colder up here on my stool than it was over on my couch.
Well, I'm sorry you had to walk 2 feet. I'm very sorry. Can we get a 1 in the chat because Mad had to walk 2 feet? Can we get a 1 in the pants and 2 for the dangling balls?
Yeah, that's right. That's not true. That's bad.
I know.
See us. Hey, Latino Slant. He says, "Hola, the Reina Creole and Fat Steven." Well, hola to you.
You must have done that.
No, that's not true. We're waiting on Drew, but at the same time, we can also understand because Drew has a lot of responsibility, and we want to at least keep you guys entertained. Should we?
And I have 0.
Wait. Well, you're just boring. But should we send Runner a link because I hear he's almost at the 125 mark.
At the 125.
Yeah, I'm just trying to make it look popular. Well, you killed him last time on the DMCA. Remember that?
Oh, that's not good.
Maybe next time. But yes, Runner, shut up.
F is for respect.
Old nuts.
That's right.
I'm so glad. It's funny, these live streams, I do not expect for them to really be monetized, honestly.
It's even worse when they get off the stool and you hear that weird like tape coming off a piece of cardboard.
Okay, I didn't even freaking know that.
Oh no, I left the hair on the bottom.
I have a special cushion for my butt. It doesn't stick.
It's called his ego.
Hey, Captain Trex. Reina Creole, hello. We're so glad you could join us.
Well, at least people are giving you a 1 for the sympathy of walking 2 feet. So, some people like 5 care.
It was more than that. I had to walk to the fridge.
Mm-hmm.
It was at least 3.
Wait, so you walked to the fridge buck naked?
No. Who said naked? I said I don't have pants on.
I can't picture that. I don't want my shit dangling near my milk. That's just weird. I'm sorry. We'll get running.
Okay. So anyway, just wanted to throw this out
back
here
to Godzilla.
It's just like, what else is going to go on streaming? I mean, I'm still looking forward to seeing it, but
did you watch the other 2 and how they like even the Samuel L. Jackson Kong Island? Did you like those ones? Because they had their moment.
I couldn't bring myself to watch it.
Okay, if you take it all the humans and just care about the monster fights, how good do you like?
Yeah, that was the biggest problem.
I'd watch it. Yeah.
The humans. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, I was expecting Stranger Thing girl the whole time to start going with her hand.
I kept looking for a nosebleed. I'm like, is it?
Yeah.
No, not yet.
Oh my gosh. Hey, Yeti Cast. So glad you could join us. 18 people watching. Thank you so much for joining us on the lunch table. Unfortunately, it looks like Drew couldn't join us, but he can join us at another time, and hopefully everything is okay. But we have Mad
That's not
Mardigan.
funny.
So,
Yeah,
you know, what's
kind
not
of
funny?
an upgrade.
Deviant Pork, Fat Steven versus Fat Godzilla. Who wins? That's not funny.
Damn,
Well,
dude. And how many of you guys are actually thinking about this right now?
They probably all were. They're like, how many fat jokes can we get out of this? Let's go.
I have a whole cannon going in my head right now of like different fat monsters, battling it out with Fat Steven.
Oh,
If
that's an
anything,
animation we got to see.
If anything, do you guys remember that South Park episode where what was it, Barbara Streisand turned into Mecha Barbara?
Yes.
Yeah, that's my first equivalent I would put. Yeah.
That was freaking.
I don't want to take out Brie Larson. She'll call it stunning and brave with each punch.
That's probably why I didn't watch it, because Brie Larson was in it. But
she wasn't it.
Was she?
I don't know. I didn't see any boards of wood talking.
I hope not. I hope not.
Wait, what movie?
I don't know.
Kong Skull Island works. The other movies less so. I was in the Kong Skull Island ride at Universal. It was kind of boring. I think I fell asleep.
Did you watch the animated movie series they did where it had all the humans were off Earth and Godzilla did take over the planet and they were trying to re-inhabit? What did you think of that one?
I didn't see that one.
I have no idea what you're talking about right now.
Yeah, I didn't even know.
Oh, that's good to know. I'm the only one in my universe. That's great. All right, cool.
I didn't even know that sucker was animated.
I do have a question though. Like, are they going to make King Kong bigger? Because he wasn't like Godzilla is huge in these movies.
I don't think he was. From what I'd read, they were going to give him some kind of freaking superpower or something like that, so he could go up against Godzilla, which I wasn't too keen on. But I was willing to see what they were going to do with it.
I was just curious because, he's definitely outsized.
Yeah, I was, because when I saw the title, I'm like, Godzilla versus Kong. How's that going to work?
Yeah, I just picture him crawling all over him.
Mm-hmm.
They gave Kong a protest sign, and he mostly peacefully beat the crap out of him.
Throwing sand in his eyes and kicking him in the shins and whatnot.
King Kong's gonna be there with a blue wig and be like, "I am the manager now."
Okay.
Oh, fun fact!
Kong Skull Island. Yeah, Yeti Cast.
I'm not gonna go back and watch it. Fun fact: Confucius, the Chinese philosopher, he came up with the sand to the face, and he also came up with let's take it outside when he was the minister of defense in China.
Really?
No.
I'm sitting there really? I was gonna say, did he coin the phrase "cash me outside" too?
No.
Cash me outside. How about that? No. Oh, let's see what else we got here. Deviant Porg says, honestly, I watched the Godzilla 2014 in 3D Blu-ray with my VR headset, and the movie becomes quite awesome. I guess that way with the immersion, it could be. I never got into the 3D TV.
Spend the whole 2 hours trying to find Godzilla's junk. I'm looking all around. I'm not seeing shit. What's going on here? Sorry, I said junk.
The stuff y'all do. Anyway, Terry McManus says,
don't group me in with him.
Yeah, he's a whole different category of pathetic.
Yeah. Mine's a whole different kind of weird. Not that weird.
Yeah, like special bus weird.
You know what? This is like how you get that one friend at lunch. It's like, what the frick? Did you really just say that? What the hell?
That's yeah. I agree with that. We could be also be the same person who says that, but he's also the same person that you said about that will wait for you to get up and then kick your stool out right before you sit down. Look, he's laughing because he's done it. Look, tired is not guilty.
I've rarely done anything like this.
What, today?
This week, at least.
Okay. McDonald's playground. There's a lot of indents in the floor, though.
I'll mess a kid up. I do not care.
Yeah, I've seen that. That's funny. I believe it. As long as Kong sticks a tree down Godzilla's throat, yeah, it's possible. You don't want to discount the underdog, but at the same time, it's kind of like, how's that going to work? You're really gonna have to sell that to me.
Wait. So if Kong does get a superpower, what is he gonna do? Is he gonna find one of those things? Like, what is he gonna get? Like hit with a massive dose of radiation, like they did with Godzilla, and then all of a sudden he's gonna be steroid Kong?
Oh, well, here's
He'll
a
have
fact.
he'll have acne.
He'll have like Barry Bond's big head.
And like back acne. He'll have like acne all over his back.
And you'll hear, "It's ma'am." He won't attack Godzilla first. What he'll do is start kicking down all the signs. It was nice to be monetized for a week.
Oh, that's okay.
Godzilla's sitting there with his GameStop name.
We'll still get points for this.
He has to have the wig too,
I think he's crying.
Ram! And kind of roars it as he says it,
Oh my god.
Oh, Orange Hat Reviews says Kong was young in Skull Island. Given the projected growth rate, he does catch up to a fully grown Godzilla.
All right.
Okay.
That's
all
some
right.
movie bullshit.
They're gonna have to sell it. It's just they're I'm willing to see what they do, but they're gonna have to freaking sell. They're gonna have to sell that to me. Because I don't.
I'm sorry. Is anyone else picturing both of them wearing masks?
Of what? Each other?
Can you imagine if Godzilla was wearing a face mask, Kong wearing a face mask? They just airlifted it, and they were fighting with a 6-meter difference.
No, listen, and then you have a human going, they may be like more like stronger than anything we've ever seen before, but they're not stronger than the COVID.
COVID takes all.
One mask will say for humanity, the other mask will say for the monsters, and they'll just go at it.
Oh, dang, Yeti cast. They would have to make Godzilla.
All right. You know what? Yeah, okay. I'm glad the boat jokes, the fat jokes, because my English is stuck on another channel, is going so well. I hope you trip on your lip.
Fat Steven would Florida man Godzilla. Yeah, never underestimate Florida man.
So what, I dress him up in a rabbit suit and beat the crap out of him?
Hey, sometimes the old methods are the best.
Yeah, where am I going to find a rabbit suit that big?
Custom work, man.
All right, Party City. I need something in Godzilla.
Dude, you need you to hook me up with a special freaking suit. Somebody would take that commission.
I'd rather take one that had self-esteem. Oh my gosh.
Hey, Bruce Lombardo says nothing like hearing the cancer curing laughter of the Reina Creole before lunch. Oh, well, thank you so much, Bruce.
I have an idea now.
I would still have your cancer checked out, though, just to be certain.
Yeah.
Right
now, I had a brilliant idea after seeing that. Can we get you should see if Teespring does a lipstick or get a custom lipstick called Brown Nosing, and you can call it the Bruce Lombardo. I love you, Bruce, and you know that was coming. God,
you know what? I'm gonna play this clip because I have to. It fits. I love you, but
just goes to prove that you are the leading asshole in the state.
I'll stand by that.
I love that clip. I love Blazing Saddles. Oh, I missed that. Hey, Wookiee Supremacy says, WTF is the Goblin King doing here? Where's Drew?
See what happens when you call your chat goblins? They return it back.
Goblin King?
Wait, Wookiee, you got to see this. You just related him to David Bowie. You sure you want to do that?
Wow. I can see myself in a cod piece.
You can also see him getting taken by a cod piece.
can I just say a cod piece is a cool accessory? That's all I'm
Oh,
going to
really? Like, do you remember his dance moves when they did close-ups of him dancing in like the see-through pants almost? I love Labyrinth, but it was like, Jesus Christ, man, wear a cut.
I didn't see that, but anytime I think of cod piece, I think of the R&B group Cameo, where literally they just wore Jean-Paul Gaultier outfits with cod pieces.
Cameo.
Tastes like candy. I can say it when you walk. Even when you talk, it tastes good to me.
I think this is your theme song when you see a hot guy outside right now. You picture that. All you hear is this go off. Hot candy.
But for real, how could you knock a Jean-Paul Gaultier codpiece outfit? That was some design.
I'm more
right
of a
there.
velour man, thank you.
Okay, all right. So somebody's gonna clip that thing about me saying Jean-Paul Gaultier.
Yeah, you're done. You're already done. It's gonna be you and the Goblin King doing a duet.
Oh man. So wait, when was Cameo? Because like, was it like in the Tony Tone era?
Yes, yeah, a little bit before Tony. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, a little bit before, but visually stunning. Theme Park Casual says $4.99 super chat. Thank you so much, my dear. He says, congrats again on the monetization. Love the lunch table. Was so glad you enjoy it. Word up. Yeah. Word up. Ow. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We are not doing this, are we?
Word to your mother.
I freaking love Cameo.
Oh, on a second note, did any of you guys watch the Fresh Prince reunion at all yet?
Hold on a second. I did say Gaultier, not with an F.
You said Gaultier.
I said Gaultier.
I know, I'm being difficult.
It sounds like an F, but yeah, I said it with the T.
I
Those
didn't
5
try.
years of French, well, I can't recall most of it. Most of my pronunciation in French is on point. I'm very proud of that because I don't.
Same here.
French can get very, very difficult.
I don't speak Mexican.
Oh Lord. I'm
Latinos
waiting for
in the
Paulie
chat.
to say something
Latinos in the
to that.
chat. That's why I'm using the reverse, right? Because when he starts talking in Spanish, I'm like, I don't speak French. So when I speak French, I don't speak. Never mind. You missed
Although I will say my French is better than my Spanish because trying to learn Spanish, I'll get mixed up and I'll starting it in Spanish and then I'll finish it in French. It's crazy, but that's what happens when your family background has so many freaking languages and you're trying to figure out what's going on. Let's see. So thank you so much, Latino Slant.
Wow. Oh, Jesus
$40 super chat for the beauty, not the nugget.
I'm going to start a GoFundMe for emotional trauma from you bastards. I love all of you, but god damn.
The H is silent. It's a T. I must have been hurt. Yeah, a little bit. Plus, I'm not a native French speaker, so there's like that gray area. I tell people it's like if you're American and you learn a foreign language, because you're not used to hearing it as much unless you're in a community that speaks it all the time. Like literally, I learned French, but the closest that I've gotten to using French a lot is when I had to go to New Orleans and do family research and then go navigate streets and information, like oh God, what the heck is the street? Well, Bourbon's not French, but like all the streets that have French names, people there that have French names, things like that, especially Creole and Acadian families, which have certain French names.
Is one way French?
Is what?
Is one way French?
What? I don't know.
But the two-way is. I learned like when you're talking about French, like as long as you go at the end, you're pretty much you're good.
Here's the funny thing: that whole thing about for the it's like the Creoles didn't do that. The Creoles and the Acadians didn't do that. That's like the one they'll say shell, les éléments voulaient. It's like they have their own, but they never say it like that. It's funny. It's interesting, in America. It's like we have these little groups and things get changed. So I call it like Americanized French, actually. They do. So let's see. Demon
Thank you, Yeti.
wave, says the Reina Creole. Grogu. Yes. Little,
you're happy with that?
Am I happy with the name?
Yeah.
No.
I am happy he has a name, but I'm kind of like,
Grogu like cupcake. Grogu like macaroni.
it's like a caveman name or something like that.
It sounds like something out of a Tarzan hooked on phonics story.
It does. It doesn't.
It sounds like a new sidekick for He-Man.
I would have
Grogu, where's my sword?
I would have to agree. I would
always be
Master Grogu, teach me the ways of the Force. Do or do not. There is no Grogu.
It's like hold on a second. One time,
you
talking about French Canadians. No, I was talking about the Louisiana Creoles and Acadians who were French Canadians. They left. There are two events that made them to leave. One was the Acadian diaspora, where the British were basically burning them out of Canada. So yeah, the Great Derangement, which I probably murdered the French on that, but that's what it was called, because the British were taking their lands, burning their lands, and they had to escape to the U.S., other places, the Caribbean. They were basically destitute. They basically burned all of their ish and kicked them out. You either left or you went to Quebec. So some of them went to Quebec.
Yeah,
so
fun fact.
Yeah.
Fun fact, because of that, all Quebecers are now fireproof and shitty drivers.
Y'all are some shit. I'm sorry. In Florida, we see Quebec license plates and we're just like, oh, hell no. Y'all drive on the shoulder. Traffic rules don't mean jack. The people from Ontario are like, we're so sorry we brought them down here. No joke, but no, fresh love. Some of my ancestors were from Quebec, and they went to French Louisiana because for a couple of reasons, but yeah, they did. They left and they went to Louisiana. No way I'm calling him Grogu. Yeah, I don't like that. It's just it sounds off. It sounds very caveman-ish. Sounds like
the Gorilla King from DC.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking
Gorilla
about.
Grog.
Yeah.
But let's add a U to it. DC will never know. Just put a U on the end of that. We got the name now.
If to me, it sounds like his name was an afterthought. You would think that they would have spent enough time even digging through the lore, maybe finding out some name that has some kind of significance. I mean, if they would have come up with a name and kind of like his name from something that was going on at the time, because there was a point in time where, we'll put it to modern day era, like some places where there's a lot of civil war and people are running, people will name their children after things that were happening at a time.
Technically, there's some people on YouTube with that name as their handle. They could sue Disney now.
So
there's like two of them.
Really?
Yeah.
So here's what we know, right? We have seen 3 of these species, right? You have Yoda, you have Yaddle, and you have Grogu.
Yaddle, Yoda, Grogu.
Like
for real, Gro means fat in French, so no way. That's right.
and Gru. Wait. It almost sounds like they took what is it, Groot and Gru from
Hi, Latino. I'm sorry.
Despicable
yeah,
Me.
we're kind of in spoiler territory right now. I don't have my thing.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Hold on. Let me catch this 2 things first. Hey, Terry Rose says happy day to all. Tatsunami for $5. I don't know which currency that is. You're gonna have to help me out with currency that is. But he says chicken nuggets for Steven. So thank you.
Yeah, that's mine.
Thank you.
I'm gonna screenshot that now.
I'm gonna have to set that aside for Steven. 5, whatever CHF is, and I need to learn that currency because I like to know different currencies.
What's your favorite nugget?
I appreciate that because he didn't say $5 for Slim Fast. I'm happy he didn't do that route, because that's one super chat we haven't got yet. You know what I mean? Like here's a super chat for diet pills or liposuction. We haven't got those jokes yet.
Yeah.
Now it's gonna happen next time.
Hold on a second. Swiss francs. Oh, okay.
I love hot dogs.
Oh, good. You guys kept your currency in the EU. Smart.
You better not let Stig hear that.
Oh,
Hear
yeah.
What?
He's Swiss.
What? Swiss francs?
Well,
he's got an issue with Sweden, not the Swiss.
I know.
They're all the same.
No, they're not.
Matt, it was nice having you here.
No, they're not. Let's see. A little bit of trivia. One of my ancestors was from, well, I think it was Austria, but that whole area, he identified as Swiss when it came to Spanish Florida in like 1700. So
that's cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I'm like, who's this Swiss dude? What? Yeah, there's a marker for him and everything for this territory, like down in Florida. So let's see. Grogu sounds like a Klingon delicacy.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I like that.
Yeah.
Grogu and Gelada Tanagra.
I like that. But it just doesn't
No.
It doesn't work. Hey, Orange Hat Reviews. Yeah,
it sounds like they took Groot and Groot and combined it.
It's there's no imagination. If Ahsoka would have said what his name was and maybe said that he's named that because of what was going on in the Jedi Temple, then I could kind of vibe with that. But it just sounds like this name is something they just pulled out of their ass and get.
No, you want to know what's funny? This name backwards is actually a cannabis strain.
What?
I am not joking. Ugorg is literally a cannabis strain.
So you named this poor child after some weed,
marijuana. So that's how green this. Well, I can't even say that.
Baby green.
Ugu, or
he is green.
Yeah,
and he does have the munchies.
You can't smoke them.
Repeatedly.
Yeah.
This is where we go here on the lunch table.
And
we talk about.
He'll nod off. You saw him. He's nodding off, and he's like, "Oh man, that grog is whatever." Steven said.
But his eyes weren't. He didn't have red eyes though.
Yeah. A vaccine. It could be a thing then. Not vaccine. Vaccine. I always get these two mixed up.
Visine.
That's the one.
I thought you were gonna say Vaseline. I'm like, what are you doing with your eyeballs?
I literally did this last night with my girlfriend. She's like, "What are you talking about? Vaccine for my eyes? What are you,
hold still, baby. I want to use the needle this time."
Oh my gosh! Hold on a second. Did you bring the Grogu? Wink, wink.
You want to buy a 20-piece of Grogu?
This name is not going to go well for them.
Oh, bro, I want to make a design now. It'd be Baby Yoda's body, but his head will be shaped like a marijuana plant. It'd be like Smoke Grogu.
This is, you know what? This is why I freaking love this show, because we go in areas that just,
She said areas.
I did. I said areas. I did. Wookiee Supremacy said I smoked a strain called Yoda's brain before.
That's a
wow.
I can't see that. Can you imagine the character names? Buy Baby Grogu today. I'm like, no. Would you like a Baby Grogu blanket? No. No, I don't. God. The name is horrible. Like, I honestly believe the name is horrible.
Oh yeah, it is. I have questions though about the time though. Was he being trained in a crib?
Was he what?
Being trained in a crib.
What do you mean?
I don't. He could have been.
If
50. I remember, I don't know if it was fan fiction or maybe part of an EU novel that I didn't realize at the time. But usually with the Jedi, when they first start, they're very young, like preschoolers almost. When they start. So that may have been how he started, or maybe even younger. But I was under the impression that they were very, very young when they would start at the temple. So that's what I'm thinking. And I guess when everything went down, when they said, he was taken, that may have not been in a bad way. It may be somebody who was just like, you know what, I need to get him out of here. No one's going to suspect that it's me who did it, and just took him,
what's the time gap between the Order 66 and Return of the Jedi?
That's a good question.
Because
That's a very good question.
he was there before the temple fell.
Oh, okay.
How old was Luke in A New Hope? What was he?
20, maybe, yeah.
Something like that. So I'm guessing it had to be at least 20 years. Just educated guess.
Nah, they're coming up close.
Okay, I would like to add for Grogu strain number 1. The effects are euphoria, giggling, relaxing, sociable, and uplifting. May relieve anxiety, depression, inflammation, mood swings, and stress. The flavors are flowery, fruity, skunky, and sweet. The aromas are pungent, skunky, sour, and sweet. This is disgusting. Why am I reading this out loud?
I don't know.
But there you go, kid. There you go.
But yeah. So
sorry, kid.
I just I was not pleased with that name. It was everything about that scene was cool until they dropped that name, and I was kind of like, what the hell?
Yeah, it
doesn't match it. It doesn't make the baby cute anymore.
It
doesn't make the baby cute no more.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
like,
he was
taken
like the way he says him, but was later captured. Yeah. Something went down because when they found the package early on in the Mandalorian, it was like he was in that compound. So it's like, how did he get there? So,
I am kind of happy that they didn't go the clone route again, and it's actually Yoda being you know what I mean? I am happy about that. But Disney, whoever's naming your goddamn characters, get them an English book and get them off the pot.
Yeah, because it wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I smoked this pot. But if we change the letters around, that's a good name, and somebody greenlit that.
try being a dealer. I'm gonna go a little off topic, kind of derogatory, but try being a dealer at a rave, man. Hey, man, you want to buy some green Grogus? That does not work. Not like yellow Mitsubishis.
Wait, but just think of some of the names that we've heard. We've heard Dr. Manable, Frog Lady, Grogu.
I guess in contrast to Frog Lady, we should be glad he had a name, but I don't know. Yeah, Theme Park Casual says the mysterious no-name aspect made him a more interesting character. I would have to
ruined it. They just ruined it.
Not knowing his name, because it's just like because to have a name, and there's a couple of cultures that believe that if you don't have a name, you're erased from history. And that's like one of the biggest curses against you, is that you don't have a name and no one knows who you are.
But isn't it also that if your name is given and people know your name, they can use it against you as a word of power? Doesn't it have a double entendre?
It does. Like even example, more modern example, Voldemort. They were saying he was
we're dead.
Named. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Tom Riddle
didn't want to speak that. Yeah, the fact that they didn't even want to speak it.
But if they didn't want to say the V word, then why would they just be comfortable saying Tom Riddle? It's not like it would have the same effect. It's not like he has it like a bat signal for both names.
No, but Tom Riddle, it's like his name isn't synonymous with all the ish that popped off when he was Voldemort. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm sorry, Matt, you were saying?
No, I do kind of like it. Like whenever they say Grogu, he like responds like a puppy, like,
Yeah.
You just turned into Kermit.
That's my name? He did. Yeah. He did. Demon Synthwave says, the Reina Creole, any theories on why Grogu can't speak still? Do you think of
I think he
trained, he'd be able to communicate properly in Galactic Basic, possibly mute or traumatized, maybe.
I think it's trauma.
I do too.
I think he was taken at such a young age that it's not that he doesn't choose to speak, is that he doesn't want to speak because he doesn't know how to communicate on a level of people that, no offense to size, maybe he hasn't been trained enough to realize that it doesn't matter the size of the being, that you still can have a voice. And I think he's kind of in that aspect of, I look at you as a dad, but I don't want to actually go against you yet. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't want to start being against you. What's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know. I think they're just waiting for it to be closer to Christmas, because Tickle Me Grogu would sell
Oh God,
crazy.
no.
Oh my God!
Now I want a Baby Yoda Chia Pet just to grow stuff on his head. That would work too.
Grogu.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Or it'd be like Mr. Bucket, but it'd be a Baby Yoda, but it shoots out the macaroons.
No, or the eggs. The eggs.
Hungry Grogu's. Yeah, Hungry Grogu's. It'd be like Hungry Hippos.
Oh, Deviant Pork has another one. Says, "What's funny is that the Ray fan saying, 'Look at Baby Yoda, he wasn't trained either,' is no longer valid."
Perfect. I love that one.
Yeah, that was so stupid because he was still at the Jedi Academy when he was taken.
Younglings
are still trained,
and even Yosoka. I didn't watch Clone Wars. I don't know these people. Ahsoka.
Neither did I. Ahsoka.
Yoko Ono.
Yeah. Even her, she was like, "No, it takes a lot of training to lift rocks and shit." And Ray's just like, 30.
Lifting the rocks like it's nothing.
I'm secretly a stonemason. Look at me go.
He should have been named Yanni and giving glorious.
Oh God. No.
Tickle Me Grogu. That's funny. Yeah.
I'm still making hungry hippos with his face and the hungry Grogu. For all the fish eggs everywhere.
The little frog eggs.
Yeah.
Frog eggs.
Oh, yeah. Frog eggs. Kind of like,
before you do the closing remarks, I'd like to say, chat, for those that are here, thank you for sticking around. We are planning a kind of two things. Lorraine will go the first one after me, but we're going to be doing a chat celebration kind of show where we're going to invite certain people who want to come up and want to talk to us and say what they like about the show, and give their thoughts. We want to make sure we include the chat on one of our shows. So that's going to be coming up in the future, and we want to include you. So be prepared when we do have that show. I hope you guys have mics. If you don't have a mic, you don't want to come on live, maybe you want to write something and we can read it off on what you want to give thoughts on. Because we appreciate you guys just as much as we appreciate being here with the fat jokes, especially. Thank you for the fat jokes. They're so much better every day. Back to you, Lorena, as I cry in the corner.
Oh, sure. Let me get this last one. Who do you think will train Grogu, Luke or Ezra?
Ezra Miller? He would choke the bitch.
I'm gonna teach you how to choke him.
Take it, Grogu. Just take it. I've never been in a fight before, but I choked the bitch.
That's because Rey is a real chosen one. Duh. Besides, Grogu is a male. How can he possibly be as powerful as Rey? Come on, man.
You got me there.
How many heads exploded that it was male? I was happy, but you know.
Can I say one more thing? I'm kind of also happy that none of these people have been crying the way the Star Trek Discovery cries. I am very happy that none of them have been going, "I like your hair. I like your ears." God,
I can't.
I don't watch that show.
I can't. After Picard, I'm like,
I'm
out. Okay, folks. So before we roll out and wrap up this very interesting episode of The Lunch Table, which is full of fun, you guys in the chat have been awesome. Thank you for your super chats. Yes, we will be having a monetization stream for my channel. It will be on Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Just a celebration, just what you guys are thankful for in the fandom. We will drop a link on Twitter about it. If you would like a chance to be on the panel, please do contact Fat Stephen, and we will vet things that way. But looking forward to chilling with you guys on the monetization stream. Also, I have been approved for memberships, so we're trying to figure out what kind of perks to provide for each tier, but I definitely want to make it value added. I don't want there to be a huge barrier of entry to the memberships. And again, it's not something that you would really have to get. It's just another way of supporting the channel. So it's completely up to you. But I do want to provide you guys value, for your money if you're doing, purchasing a membership. We want it to be worthwhile. I don't want to be like the Ferengi and screw you over. Yeah. Time reference for those who didn't get it. So with that said, thank you, Matt, for coming in clutch, as Mary would say.
Without pants.
Without pants.
Pants free.
And told us.
Only an adult diaper.
And hopefully things are okay with Drew. We will have to get him back on definitely at another time. Drew has been in the fandom for a while, and he was one of the first people that brought me onto a stream. Literally, when I was just a avatar, he just like threw a link out there and said, "Hey, come on in." I think it was his birthday celebration or something like that, and that was really cool. And I never forgot that. Drew's been a great friend of the fandom, great supporter of the channel, and he's just awesome. So definitely drop in onto Twitter and show him some love and subscribe to his channel also.
Yeah.
Over here on YouTube. So definitely subscribe to him. He's mostly into Battlestar Galactica. He does do some Star Wars. Hey, Pod Racing Palpatine.
He also games. He does a lot of gaming, like Battlefront 2 and Dead by Daylight. He's also a gamer as well.
Yes. Thank you for bringing it up. Yes, he is indeed a gamer. So definitely please do subscribe to his channel. Follow him, over on Twitter. I believe I have his links in the description box to the video. So with that said, guys, this is a wrap it up for another edition of the Lunch Table. We are so thankful for you guys dropping in, hanging out with us, having fun with us, and just chilling. We love it that you guys are here. Without you guys in the chat, we would not have a show.
I'd still be here.
I'd like to thank Mad Mardigan for attempting to be funny today and joining us for an impromptu. It's always great having the man who sits on a stool with training wheels join us.
There's no training wheels. Like I was be sliding around.
He's looking to chat too.
No, I was.
By the power of Grayskull, I win.
But the last thing is, folks, if you want to have fun with people on Twitter about spoilers for this latest episode of The Mandalorian, just say Baby Yoda is named after some weed.
Oh yeah, it's the reverse. Yeah.
Bye, everybody.
Marijuana. Tickle me, Grogu.